Hello Taurus, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for all your likes, shares and subscribes and welcome to the channel. This is a general reading. It might not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, please, you can look at your moon and rising sign, or you take what resonates and just let the rest go. Here we are, orphaned. Now this is a 5. This is what needs to change. 5s are change for me. This is disappointment. This is feeling left out in the cold here. All alone and disappointed. That's what that feels like, as if you've been abandoned here. Whoops, there's 2 cards. I'm just going to take them because they're obviously, Spirit wants them. Completion. Now this is about the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So something's completing here and new things are coming in. Perfection. Now perfection is something that is more than skin deep. There's none of us perfect, but if you look below the surface of people or situations, you start to see the beauty in things. So we need to move forward now from disappointments. We'll see what the tarot's saying and move towards, don't be beating yourself up here or, for choices you've made or things like that. There's none of us perfect. Please look at situations and look below the surface because there's more to them than meets the eye, whether it be people, situations or environments here. See what the tarot says. If this is not resonating with you, there's a playlist on my channel with messages on there. King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords here, and the Nine of Swords. The Queen of Cups, the overall central energy is the 7 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the 10 of Wands, that's your completion. There's another 5, which is the 5 of Wands, and there's another 5, which is the 5 of Swords. So there's lots of 5s here, so there's lots of changes coming in. And what Spirit's saying here is completion, the end of something new. It's the end of your challenges here. The end of your burdens, rather, and something new is starting. It's a new phase in your life. Now, these challenges you've been through, they might have been, weighing heavy on you. But what Spirit's saying here is there's been a lot of unnecessary worry here. And it's unnecessary worry because challenges end. We don't stay in this place. These are all karmic lessons that you've learned, and that phase of your life's over. So don't be worrying about anything here unnecessarily. This can be different degrees of this. It can be things weighing heavy on your mind. It can be sleepless nights and anxiety. But what Spirit's saying is don't worry about things because things are ending. Things never stay the same forever here, Taurus. So please don't think that. Now, you're feeling left out and disappointed. This here is 5s, and these are changes that are needing to be made here. Now, this can be competition within your environment. You don't want to be getting into any unnecessary arguments with people. I would say choose your battles carefully here. Come away from any antagonistic energies in your environments. Nobody needs that. And this is you doubting yourself as well. It can be doubt within yourself where you're saying, goodness, I'll never get to the end of this. Spirit is saying, yes, you will. The challenges are ending now, so stop worrying about things. And if you're having to make choices to go forward, you don't have to justify yourself to anybody. You do what's best for you. And what's happening here is we have got a bittersweet victory. Now, in this middle row here, we've also got this Queen of Swords energy. Now, for things to move on and to move away from disappointments and things that are causing you this unnecessary worry, we're going to have to, it could be because there's been a bittersweet victory, or we're going to have to make choices here to move forward. We're being forced to move forward, and there's a feeling of loss here and abandonment, which is what this 5, this orphan card means. So we're feeling left out in the cold and disappointed. The choices that we're making to go forward, we might have to cut people and situations out of our life that no longer serve us to move on from this heavy weight that's weighing on us, the anxiety that you're feeling here, or the distress. Now, we want to be focusing on what we're coming out with and not what we're leaving behind. So any changes that are coming in, and there is changes because things are completing and there's new things, new cycles starting here, we want to be focusing on what we're coming out with. It can be like a bittersweet victory, or it can be like winning the battle but not the war. And what's happening here is you might have to take on this Queen of Swords energy, who is somebody who is coming from an intellectual place. She's getting clarity. She's tuning in with her intuition. She's making her decisions. She's putting her anxieties behind her now. Her burdens are ending. She knows how to end her burdens. She cuts people and situations out of her life that no longer serve her. She's a very no-nonsense energy. And what she does is she puts an end to situations that are dragging her down. Now, she comes from a very, like I say, intellectual place, not an emotional place. And she's somebody who is very clear-headed about where she goes. And no one will get in her road when she's choosing her path to go down here. So, like I said here, do not be spoken out of what you want to do for yourself. You don't have to justify yourself to anybody. Move away from these antagonistic people or environments that are causing you this kind of mental anguish. Now, when you decide to do that, there will be clarity that will come in through having this bittersweet victory, accepting that there's going to be a feeling of loss. So when you move on, you're going to feel it. There's no doubt about it. But it's going to give you the clarity you need. If you tune in with your intuition and you come from that intellectual place, we're always tuning in with our intuition when we're going forward here. You will start to see the way forward and you will be able to make progress. Now, nobody gets in her road. It could be that you might have to communicate as well. You might have to speak up about how you want to go forward. It could be somebody's bringing you information and that could help you. It could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, but it doesn't have to be. So somebody could be coming forward with information that's going to help you get the clarity you need to move forward and the strength to speak up here. Because what this is about going towards your happiness. And I did say to you, your intuition is everything. She is somebody who's very psychic. She listens to her intuition. In the tarot deck, traditional deck, you can see her looking at her emotions. She's looking inside herself, what she's thinking, sensing, feeling about something, and what she's seeing around her will help you to make your decisions here and choose your path. So something has to complete here. It's a completing time and something new is beginning. And this is going to, although it may feel like a bittersweet victory here, it will end your challenges and you'll start to go towards happiness. Now, this is about nurturing new things. When we're putting our efforts into things, now this could be any area of your life we're talking about. It could be with your finances, your environments, your job, or your relationships. So what we're going to do here is we're deciding where to invest our attention. What are we going to work on here? And whatever it is we're choosing, whatever path we're choosing to go down now, it's about being patient and nurturing things where we know that if we do that, there will be growth. Growth will come in. But you're going to have patience here. And through time, things will work out. Now, an example of what I'm talking about could be if you've had bittersweet victories with your finances, for example, you might want to have a plan going forward, coming from an intellectual place. And if you stick to that financial plan, and you nurture it, you will start to see savings, or you'll start to have a better, well-balanced, you'll start to see growth within your finances. Now, it could be new work opportunities as well. You want to invest in something new, a new company or new skills, whatever it may be for you. But whatever it is you're choosing here, it's about leaving the disappointments behind, ending one cycle and going into another. And through patience, there will be growth that will come back. And you will come into this beautiful King of Pentacles energy. And he's somebody who's been patient. He's made his choices. He's come away from the anxiety, the competition. His burdens are left behind. He's made his decisions from an intellectual place. He's took the time to nurture whatever is investing in here, and he's creating. He can sit back here and he can enjoy the fruits of his labour. And this is growth and prosperity within work, within finances, within relationships, as well as enjoying his relationships. And his financial investments have paid off. His money, his job pays his bills. Anything he's nurtured here, he's growing, and he can sit back and enjoy things. So there's change in here. And I don't want you, like I say, this perfection card here as well. You're not perfect, so don't be beating yourself up again. When we're going towards things, we have to see the beauty in things. So we have to look below the surface sometimes. So we might have to make decisions that don't sit well with us, but in the future they will prosper. You might not see the beauty in it at the moment, but it will come good for you. The more that you pay attention to a person, a situation or environment, the more work you put into it, the better it will get. You'll start to see the beauty in what's happening. Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever it is, guys. You want me to take one more, which I will do. Nature signs. nature's signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages of nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to you continually. We need only to open our hearts and minds. So you might want to go for a walk to connect in with yourself here. Use your intuition about what you're going to do and what path you're going to go down here. I hope this helps. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.